Hello everybody and welcome back to Zoo Tycoon Original here on the channel. We will be playing Dinosaur Digs Dinosaur Island Research Lab in this video. After hearing of your successes with running dinosaur zoos, Argentina has given you an island to use in the South Atlantic Ocean. Have a pair of saber-tooths waiting. They are hesitant to clone any other dinosaurs, more dangerous until you get to the island. Once there you will have a dinosaur rescue team. On the island's a research facility. Every few months you'll receive new dinosaurs. In all, you should create 10 exhibits. The government of Argentina is not interested in non-dinosaur. Then you will also be able to purchase some. Apatosaurus is the last one, so you need a giant exhibit. Okay, so 36 months. This is the dreaded zoo with a 350,000 zoo value needed. 80 zoo rating and 85 exhibit suitability for 10 exhibits. And if you guys have been enjoying the Zoo Tycoons, do me a favor, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. So, I have attempted this zoo once already, and I have come to some realizations on it. The first thing we are going to do is just clear out an area where we can get things set up for the first set, which is the saber-tooths. Now we are also going to get an area for, that's not the right stuff. We're also going to get an area for the people to eat at. We'll probably just make this entire area right here that. And this is raised. Now, in the other one, I lowered this to their level. This one, I'm not going to do that. I am literally just going to... Actually, I should just delete this, too. I am just going to flatten it like this, I believe. That's the best way to do it, and then we'll raise these areas. And this will allow people to go in without making me consider if they can, walk into exhibits somehow. Now, I'm just going to put it all. So the main problem with this specific zoo, as I've said, I've already attempted it once, is because of the size of exhibits for dinosaurs, it's hard to get the zoo benefactors, and you need zoo benefactors. That's not a question. You're gonna need a ton of money for this zoo. We'll stick this right there, and we're gonna put a little bit more space over here for people to sit down. And it has been a little while since I've recorded this because this level is terrible. I cannot stand it. So if you notice that I'm a little rusty on the game, I'll get there. So we're going to put some garbage cans, we're going to put some places for people to sit. Where's the wooden bench? There it is. Put some places for people to sit. And we're going to get down a maintenance worker and a scientist for the time being. Now that that's done, we're not doing anything anymore over here. That was a failure. Not really my fault, though. We're going to put the first exhibit... All the dinosaurs go in here. We're going to put the first exhibit right here for the saber-tooths. Now, we have to make sure that they have... Cannot see... Allows guests to see. We're going to put it right up against the wall just to save as much money as possible. And in this playthrough, we are going to do our best to basically spend as little money as possible with the exhibit size. Now, obviously, if we find that the dinosaurs need more land, then we can do something about that later. But I think the big problem in the last one is we have $150,000 to work with, and it really doesn't last very long. This is a dinosaur exhibit, so dinosaur zoo. It's not going to be easy to have money. So the other thing I want to do, I think that's fine. We could put another dinosaur here, another dinosaur there, put some food over there. Okay, so we're going to get started, open it up, and we're going to get the saber-tooths in there and see if this is good enough for space. Probably not. Guess it is. Okay, sweet. So yeah, I gave them way too much space in the first attempt. So they're going to be angry, of course, because it's not really their type of exhibit. I'm going to do my best to make them happy as fast as possible. Greystone. And usually they want tons of greystone, if I recall properly. Not enough greystone. This is actually the first time that I will be doing a level over, because I just feel like it's impossible for me to complete it where I am at. And this is a very advanced zoo, so I'm not surprised. Prefer some more greystone. Now, if you wouldn't mind getting away from the corner there where I'm trying to put your water, that would be very nice of you. Let's get that in there. Greystone, brownstone. Okay. Greystone, greystone, and we need some brownstone in there. How about that? Perfect. Okay. Now they want foliage, and they want the Ice Age cave. And for foliage, they are an Arctic bush. Okay. We're gonna get them up to about an 8 or about a 90. And that's where we're going to take a break on them. So once we can get them up to a 90, I feel like that's an appropriate number. 85 is what we need, so. But yeah, all the dinosaurs I'm going to be giving smaller exhibits to, just to try to save money. I should probably also go get the waste. That's what I forgot to put down. 92. Okay, that's perfect. Rocks. Throw some rocks in there. We'll throw down a little bit, very little bit of cliffs. Not that kind of cliff. We need the cliff that's smooth so they can actually walk up and down it. Alright. Okay. That's fine. So it's at like 99, so yeah, really can't do much better than that. I was going for a 90, I ended up getting nearly perfect. There is some foliage to delete in this for recycling, but the problem is that there really isn't enough to say so. It's very sporadic. It's not like some of the other maps where it's, you know, a giant cluster. Not a lot. This you can't even... I don't even know if you can delete this, but even if we did... it gives you like 30,000. It's like nothing. So, now that this exhibit's done, we need to focus on getting the extra money. So we spent 25,000 to get one exhibit done. And the last one, I'm pretty sure I had 4 exhibits with $20,000 left. So, and that was with all the awards already obtained and stuff like that, which is not obviously what we want. Let's drop the price to get as many people in here as possible. Yep. Okay, so that'll get as many people in here as possible. We also need to start researching. I am going to research basically dinosaur foliage. We're going to start the researching very small amount. I don't think there's anything in here I really want. If there's anything, it's going to be scientist training. We'll just put that very small amount right now. So, happiness is through the roof. We're going to have a ton of customers coming in here because of the cost. The walk around here, I'll probably put something for an attraction right here. We're going to have the other dinosaur here. Have another dinosaur, probably. So this will be, the Apatosaurus loves dirt. So we'll put the Apatosaurus like literally right here. The other 9 are going to have to go like here, 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 here. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, probably like this. And just kind of hope that that's enough. Again, for money-wise, we have like $40,000 in awards to work with. So if each exhibit costs $25,000, which it's not going to, because some of the dinosaurs they give you is obnoxious. The problem I had is that they give you the, I think it's Bigfoot or a Yeti. One of the two of them, it's $10,000 in cost per, and I wasn't sure if I was supposed to use them or not. Turns out you're not supposed to, so... Saber-toothed tiger's sick. That's great. So I have one scientist in here, and he is doing an awful job. But yeah, I did the last one, I thought really well. I thought I had done it incredibly well, and it turned out that I was not. I was basically giving them too much money. Each animal had way too much spent on their exhibit. So we need to focus on trying to kind of pull that back. Wow, one animal being sick can really lower that stuff bad. And the other problem is that because we don't have easy ways to make money, because we can't put down the exhibits when we want to, we have to wait for the animals to show up, or the dinosaurs. That means that if you have a high maintenance costing park, it's going to cause you some problems. So we need to keep the buildings to low maintenance, increase the prices when we can. Right now we're at like 41 guests, okay. And I need to keep an eye on the benefactors. The last zoo, I did some looking into zoo benefactors. And from what I basically could see from different websites that were talking about Zoo Tycoon, the benefactors come once you get somebody's happiness to a certain amount, and then they leave the zoo. So for example, if they were to turn around right now and head back, I would be with one zoo benefactor. They have to be adults that leave. They can't be children. And if they're like a 95, they've gone around the zoo and then leave, you get a zoo benefactor. Now there are glitchy ways to do it. There are like ways that you can exploit the system. If you make a small zoo and then you like close off all of the routes for people to go actually look at the animals, they'll just walk like this, go in here, then leave. But it just didn't feel right. I was just like, nah, it just doesn't seem fair. Hey, you know what? That's one way to solve your problem with not having enough animals in the exhibit. So yeah, that's why you're not seeing me doing that route. I mean, there's also ways you can like name the exhibits different things. I think I've talked about it in other videos. But you can name the exhibits, you can name the people, it'll increase the popularity, it'll increase the, donations amount. It just doesn't seem right. So yeah, I even already have a zoo benefactor. I have more zoo benefactors in this playthrough already than I did in the last playthrough, and I had 4 dinosaur exhibits already. And a whole year had already passed, so I'm glad that I made the decision to do another attempt at it, because that's going to be guaranteeing me money every month, and I need money. In fact, I might honestly not put paths down for people to walk along for these exhibits here until we have a couple more benefactors. I'd go as far as to say probably like 5 at least. I think 20 benefactors guarantees like $10,000 earned a month, plus concessions, obviously. So after this recording for this particular 36-month map, we have 3 straight weeks of 2-2 and then question mark. They don't give you a time. Then we do 3 straight 3 uploading days for Zoo Tycoon. And then a stretch of 4 straight question marks. So Zoo Tycoon actually is almost done, which I just think is crazy. I have never played these levels for fun, so I am aiming to basically try to get through them quickly, because I don't want to forget how to play the game when I'm starting to do other games. I'm starting to get ahead in other projects and stuff on the channel, so I don't want to forget how to do these while I'm doing that. In fact, I am already months ahead in other games, and by this point I've already started live streaming, so this game is going to become a problem if I don't complete it soon. Okay, so we have gift stands doing great, drink stands doing mid, 2 zoo benefactors, see? That's literally 2 times better than in a month. I've gotten 2 times the benefactors than I had the entire last zoo. So, and like I said, the last zoo, I spent so much time making sure everything was just right, making sure that we were doing great with the zoo value. You know, zoo value is doing amazing in this one. Trying to make sure that we had enough concessions, trying to make sure that the happiness was high. I don't get it. Like, you'd think the benefactors would have came in that one, but in this one we have 3 zoo benefactors already. Like, explain that to me. And I know what it is. They're coming in, looking at the saber tooth, and leaving. And, like, you know, I think it's like a 95 or higher. If they leave with a 95 happiness, I get another zoo benefactor. So, it's just, that is so easily exploitable. And it's not even my fault in this one, because they only have given me 1 animal. Like, what do you want me to do? I can't purchase any other ones yet. Does that say creatures? Creatures. I guess when you got Bigfoot and the Yeti as your options. Yeah, creatures. That's a fair statement. And now my zoo benefactors has dropped to 1. And I see, so I don't get that. So it looks like it's not completely the case. Did people leave who were unhappy? Is that the problem? No, they should be higher in happiness. I don't get this game. Let me know in the comments how the benefactors work. Because I need assistance on that. And usually these recordings come out like I make them and then they come out months later. This one, yes, is still coming out months later, but it's also probably the closest in terms of how close I am, because it's only a month and some change recorded in advance. Okay, so saber-tooths are doing amazing. Guests are even becoming happier. For some reason, benefactors kind of just come and go. The shrub, the foliage is doing great, just in case we need different foliage. And once that gets done, we won't be losing as much money. But now we're back up to 3. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe it was because we'd passed a month, so 2 of them like left. Is there a time frame that benefactors can donate? Because they're supposed to be permanent. Well, permanent as long as your zoo doesn't have problems, which, I mean, I don't know, 100 happiness and 85 guest happiness with this small of a zoo that I have, you'd think would be considered impressive. I was honestly considering even lowering the price of the concessions, but I need money. Like, that's the problem. Until we get more dinosaurs... What was the next dinosaur? What was that next? Is the next one what I think it is? If the next one is what I think it is, I'm going to smack myself. Because I think it's literally the... I don't want to ruin it, because I know what the next 3 dinosaurs are in some order. One of them is incredibly easy, but I'm pretty sure that's the 4th one, so that's the one we'll get at the end of the video. And one of them... Now I have 7. What? That's insane. Thank you, okay? Hopefully I get like 200. Wouldn't that be awesome? Just have a zoo with 200 benefactors donating money every single day. It'd be like a cheat code. 8. It's funny how, like, the least amount of effort I've put in the start of a zoo, and I don't know how long, and my benefactors are skyrocketing. That's just a channel in a nutshell. We want basically a ton of adults. We don't want, like, the children with the families coming in, because then we don't get as many benefactors. And honestly, I didn't think that you could do a saber-tooth exhibit this small, so I'm shocked that they're as happy as they are, considering the fact that this is barely bigger than, like, the average exhibit that I give to a lion. Okay, people are doing good over there. Still at 8 benefactors. I want to keep an eye on the donations and see if it really pops, because we have 8 this month to 3. So naturally, you'd think I'd get about $800, $800 roughly. Birch tree is doing fine. We should be getting a new dinosaur very shortly. And the one dinosaur I'm going to put basically here, guaranteed, because they are a pain. And then the other dinosaur will go here. Now, I guess I need to check something when they first show up, because I want to see what kind of exhibit I should make for them. I don't want them breaking out, obviously, but yeah, we're very close. Very, very close to the end of March. Stores are doing fine. Drink stand just hit $100. Happiness, great. Guest happiness is even doing decent enough. Honestly, the profits could be better, but losing about $2,000 a month when you're a, dinosaur zoo and you only have 80 guests is not that bad. You have a ton of options for people to become benefactors. 9, see? I really want them to become a benefactor before I deal with the next dinosaur. Because the next dinosaur is going to be I think it's the next one. It either is the next one or it's the one after the next. Because the fourth one is the Heterosauruses? They're small carnivores, and they're quite easy. 10. Okay, this is great. Should be 3 times this one. And the 31st is coming. We're going to get our next group of dinosaurs. And should be getting a good amount of money from benefactors. Let's see the private donations. This should be like $1,000. Yep, more dinosaurs or prehistoric animals have been made available for adoption. They can be purchased. Okay, these ones can be purchased. So we dropped to 8, but we did gain $1,700. So we lost 2 of them. The ones we can purchase... Okay, so nope, it's the next one. And this is great because this one is also an easier one to deal with. So we're going to... Again, we're trying to make smaller exhibits for them so I can save some money. So, like... this, roughly. That looks smaller. I don't want it too small, though. They are dinosaurs. And I'm not going to enclose them in until we're confident that this exhibit size is big enough. It certainly doesn't feel like it. They're probably going to complain a little bit. Now I'm pretty sure... Are they saltwater? Aquatic. See, they don't tell you. Let's get exhibit 3. We're just going to call this the Loch Ness, because naming them by their actual names takes way too long. So we're just going to call them Loch Ness. And as you can see, that cost me like 20 grand. So it's really not an easy zoo. I am already at 80 zoo rating, which has already completed one of the tasks. I wish I could build the... So the next one, I'm happy. So we have already the ground we need for the next one, basically. As well as the ground we need for the next one. That'll be the end of the video. So we'll have still $40,000 from money coming in from having the guest happiness and having the exhibit success on top of the $104,000 we already have. So we should have around $80 grand 70 grand left over after this. Plus I've got, 10 zoo benefactors already, giving me about $2,000 a month. So, yeah, I feel like we did better already. Now, I am concerned. Okay, their health's doing fine. We need these. Obviously, the faster the scientists can move, the more effective they're going to be. Probably we'll put in some more like food and stuff over here once we get the loop set up for the 2 dinosaurs here. We'll put in food here, and then we'll put in like food here with the dinosaurs here, dinosaur there, dinosaur there. We're fine. We've got a plan. We've got a plan. And of course because of the declining health of them until they hatch, that's going to keep people from basically being happy. But yeah, actually it only cost us 17 grand to build that, so I'm quite happy about that. Might even build like an attraction up here, maybe the Apatosaurus over here, just build it like that to look over top of it. I don't know yet. It's going to be interesting though, because as of right now, we're kind of, we need the money, we need the happiness, obviously, I get all of that. Okay, the Dawn Redwood has been done. Okay, so I'm hoping these guys will hatch soon. Yeah, they should be hatching soon. I'm kind of worried that he's over here and they're going to be sick soon. The zoo rating is going to continue to plummet until they hatch. That's just a guarantee. And I'm still not sure if this is enough space for these dinosaurs. They are smaller dinosaurs, so like they're not iguanodons or stegosauruses or the Apatosaurus, so I hope this is enough space. Should be getting ready to hatch soon enough, though. And not all the dinosaurs in this we have to hatch ourselves. Some of them were gifted and or donated, some of them were not, so... Zoo benefactors, 10. Okay, so we got about 2 grand coming in from benefactors. The cost of actually creating the exhibit was about 14 grand. It's just we're not making anything yet from concessions because there aren't a ton of people in here yet. Okay, the Plesiosaurus is hatched. I guess the space is good enough. So it's salt water. Just get a ton of salt water in there very quick. Tons of more salt water, yep. And tons more salt water. Very simple exhibit. Not enough salt water still. They're starting to move their way over there, and I don't want them to stop me from putting things down. Nope, okay, too much salt water. There we go. Happier with more rocks, not enough sand. Okay, I don't want that like that. Let's flip this around, put it in like this. Not too much sand. So they like some brownstone? They do like some brownstone, okay. And they are a fan of horsetail. Now, do I have horsetail already found? I do not. Well, not found, but researched. Is it coming soon? No, it's the bald cypress tree. Okay, we're going to be putting in the other one. We're going to put in some water reed. Once the horsetail becomes available, we'll put in horsetail. And then we'll put in some aquatic rocks. Now, these are actually from Dinosaur Dig, so I expect them to be happy from seeing those. Okay, so suitability of an 88, not great. Horsetails will fix that, probably. But that exhibit is not... I made this exhibit probably an extra, like, layer around this of at least 4 wide on each side. So I've just saved a ton of money just from keeping this exhibit at a natural size. And I'm probably still making them too big. So, Okay, 9 benefactors. Didn't get a ton of money that last time. I think the big thing we need to focus on right now is just making sure that the exhibit sizes are good. By this point in the other video, I had already had the other awards, and because of that I also had already sold all of the foliage. There's not a ton of it, but it put me in a very bad financial situation. So let's just keep this as simple as possible until we need to make the zoo bigger. Like as of right now, one maintenance worker, one scientist should be able to handle everything. Especially once we get the speed up. So, and in terms of actual funds we're losing in upkeep costs, we're at about $4,000-ish. So we'd be losing $4,000 a month, but also gaining about $3,000 a month. So we're not actually losing that much money right now. Please tell me you'd become a zoo benefactor. Close. Close. He should. Should be at 10 once he leaves the zoo, as long as he leaves before he drops below that. Nope, he didn't get out before he dropped below. That's not my fault, by the way. Oh, he turned back around and walked back in anyways. Yep, Zoo Tycoon AI. Okay. Now, we got the ability to buy these dinosaurs. So either July or next month, I'm expecting the next dinosaur. The next dinosaur is going to be a complete pain in the butt. It's going to probably need at least all of this right here. Although I'd love to only give him like this much space, I think he's going to need at least like this in space. The next ones might be able to just fit in here with the saber-tooths. So that should work out in our favor. Might want to move the saber-tooths opening though to here once we get this other area so we can keep the scientists at a, you know, not needing 20 scientists, which will ruin my money. This seems like a zoo. So if I can show you guys, see the Yeti? You don't need a Yeti. If you can notice the obvious problem I was having when I was expecting to need the Yeti. Because I thought they were only giving me animals that I needed. And instead, nope. They were just being a jerk. Horsetail. Just throw in like... Let's see, they want way more horsetail now. We'll just kind of spread it out. It's like $125 each. They don't even want a lot of it. Okay, that's better. 95 suitability, way better. Large amount of foliage is making it unhappy. I beg to differ. It seemed to be happy the more foliage I gave it, so whatever. I don't think I saw anything bad. No. Okay. So May's almost over. We're almost halfway through this video. We're averaging about $60,000 per exhibit. So with that idea, we're on pace to have all of the first 5 exhibits done before even getting the awards. We'll probably get the awards though in the meantime, and we'll end up with like another exhibit or 2 coming out of that. So 7 exhibits of the 10 being done without any money needed from actual commissions or stuff like that. 10 zoo benefactors, 150 guests. That's going well. Really what I'd love to see is a month where we can just get into the positive. Probably not these 2 months because we were building things and stuff, but 1 month where we don't have anything to buy or build, I'd like to get in the positive. That is much better. Okay, new month is here. We actually went up in profit. That is so much better. Yes, absolutely. Please more of this. Please more of this. Just from benefactors, this is what I need. If I had this every month and the other one, I wouldn't need to do it over again. So, gotta keep an eye on the Sabertooth. As long as they're happy with their, with the extra Sabertooth in there, I'm fine. Probably need more garbage cans. Let's just get some more down so I don't have to deal with it. Put one there. Probably put one here. That way they're constantly throwing their garbage out and the maintenance worker can kind of bounce around. Conservation's done. That is the most expensive one completed. Great. Still at plus 4,000. And this is going to drop tremendously. So this month might be a really good month, especially with 14 zoo benefactors. Okay. See, the question is, do I lower the price of things so people are more likely to buy it, or do I increase the price of things so that when they do buy it, each one is for more? 15 zoo benefactors. There we go. We might get $5,000 off of just donations this month on top of the thing we got for having good, what was it? This one, quality animal care. I have two exhibits. It's not like it's incredibly difficult to keep them happy. Especially when aquatic animals in Zoo Tycoon are so overpowered. You don't really have to think too much about it, and as long as the suitability doesn't have to be above like an 85, you're usually going to be fine. Let's go see how the poop is doing. I'm making like $200 a month off of poop right now. 15 benefactors. And it is really difficult to like do another recording on this whole level because I have to restart the. I could turn that off. See, look at this. Like, this month's going to be a great month for profit because I don't have basically anything going on right now. Probably should improve animal longevity and stuff for dinosaurs, but for right now, I'm not even going to worry about it. But I was back onto the conversation, so it's really difficult to make another video for this level because in the long run, it is a whole nother... That's the horsetail. It looked like broken glass. It is a whole nother hour and 15-minute long recording session, but I'd rather do another hour to get a better start on this level than continue for another nearly 3 hours on a level that is completely doomed. So that's kind of the point across. I have done this before, I think. Not on Zoo Tycoon. Or did I do this before? Maybe Zombie Tower Defense? Balloons Tower Defense? One of those two. Are they still happy with the size of their exhibit? See, it's not big enough, but it's 90... it's 98 suitability, so unless it's red, I don't care. I'm sorry if that sounds mean, but it's not red, so there's nothing really to worry about. 17 benefactors. Yep, this month's going to be amazing. I might honestly end up making like 10 grand this month. Be like 40 grand away with 2 full dinosaur exhibits done. This next dinosaur is going to make me hate everything, though. No, don't throw the garbage on the floor. Come on. The garbage can's right there. Don't dirty up my zoo, guys. I mean, with the amount of benefactors we have, I can probably afford to put down another maintenance worker, but I really didn't want to have to for as long as physically possible. Because here comes, in a week, a nightmare. 18 benefactors. If I can get to like 40 this video, I'm going to be so happy. I'd be making like 12 grand a month off of private donations. Then you add 10 grand from the concessions once we get to a bigger zoo, and you're talking very, very healthy numbers. Like, I might even be able to afford 8 or 9 exhibits until I have to wait a little while for the Apatosaurus, and then just throw the Apatosaurus down as time expires, basically. Might be getting close to getting the guest happiness to 10 people need to use the bathroom. Well, there is a bathroom over there, but I'll be putting down another bathroom soon. I just want to see 18 benefactors. How much money does 18 benefactors give me? We have to remember to subtract $5,000 from whatever number appears here. And July. Dinosaurs have been delivered. We got $3,900. Okay. And there we go. Iguanodons. Now I'm going to real quick pause so that people aren't unhappy because these guys are unhappy. And I want to real quick just look. Are these meat eaters? Chewing tough plants. No, they're plant chewers. So I don't necessarily have to put them in an exhibit that's dangerous, right? Like I could put them in this, the reinforced concrete and glass fence exhibit. Now the question is, how big of an exhibit do they need? Maybe like this. That looks like really big exhibit, honestly, but I don't... No, it's not really, now that I'm looking at it. Let's just make it a little bit bigger. And we'll just put the fence opening there. Now, they want... I should say, let's put them in here. Let's put them in here. We're not going to open it up because they're going to get angry immediately. So I'm going to, well... Let's see what foliage, magnolia tree. We're going to put down some magnolia trees. And then we're going to put down some rocks. Let's go to dinosaur digs for this. And I want to put down their... Okay. Let's unpause this, have it opened, pause it again, pause it again, pause it again. Not enough grass, not enough fresh water, not enough deciduous forest. Not big enough to hold the animals, but it's gray, so that's not a big deal. Not enough shelters. Are they a fan of the dinosaur cave? That is gigantic. It's probably half the reason why they're not a big fan of how small their shelter is. Let's put it over here. That way if I want to extend it... let's put it over here. That way if I want to extend it, I can. I think they're happy about that. Let's see, they are. Okay. Shouldn't have done it like that, but that's the best way to do it. Rocks, rainforest, too much rainforest, fresh water, not enough grass. This is probably the best way to do this, just simply because I am terrified of what will happen if they get too sad. So, deciduous forest. You can see why I put them there, because there is a good amount of deciduous there. Yes, there's tons of rainforest, but fresh water, maybe like this. Try to cover up. One of my subscribers said you should use the fresh water to try to keep the animals at bay, which I completely agree. Okay, much better. Foliage, grass, fresh water, more fresh water needed. Okay, we'll just close in that whole area. I think that closes it in. Yep. Not enough grass. Grass. And whoa. Grass. Oh, okay, there we go. Too much grass, not enough deciduous forest. Okay, we'll just put it over here. If the iguanodons are happy with this exhibit, I will be very shocked. And considering how happy they look to be, I am going to be doing great in this level. Even with how many trees they want, I'm perfectly fine giving them a ton of trees, because love that. I want to turn off What's their happiness at? Okay, their happiness is doing great. And then we're going to put down some rocks. Go back to Zoo Tycoon. Put down some rocks. We'll do there. Too many rocks. Okay. That is way better than how the iguanodons went last time. And it also keeps them away because they will stand up on their back feet and start charging and stuff. This keeps half of the exhibit away from them going crazy. Once they get bigger, I might have to reconsider the size of their exhibit, but until they get bigger, that's what it's going to be. The next one's probably going to be right here. It's charging. You can watch it get on its back and just start running. Now I want to see, can they run through this? Because if they can, I'm pausing it immediately. I think they're good. We need to get a scientist in there to get them some food before they get angry. Let's put it there. And iguana. Iguana? Okay, let's see if they charge into the wall this time. Oh, I think they're happy. They might not look completely happy, but how much money did that actually cost me? That's it? For a dinosaur exhibit? 22 grand. Huh. I still have almost $100,000. Now that zoo value is going to be a pain in the butt. I am terrified of that. Because zoo value takes into consideration money available plus the value of everything in the zoo. So right now, I'm at about $140,000 in zoo value. Which, considering that I've only spent about 60 grand, about actually 75 grand on that, that's pretty good. How's the benefactors doing? Got any new ones? 18's fine. I'm fine sitting around 18 to 20. Anything more than that's amazing. Anything less than that, I'm not going to be very secure in my thinking that this is going to go well. I'm just looking at these iguanodons. So in the last one, which I'm not showing you guys because how bad it was, and you're welcome, by the way, because it's an hour and 15-minute long video, basically me just going, I don't think I'm going to win this. Suitability of 100? No. The happiness of one of the iguanodons was like immediately 40 because I put them down before any of their exhibit was set up. I'm just worried about what that guy's doing. Trying to find a way to break through. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Okay. They're happy. They're happy. I'm happy. As long as you're going to eat. You going to eat? Okay. There we go. Perfect. That is wonderful. 99 animal happiness. 18 benefactors. 201 guests. The saber-tooths are pooping right next to their food. Don't do that. Doing well now. So, I think we're going to start having problems with guests. Yeah. Because we've got a ton of guests and a small zoo. So, I don't want to make the zoo bigger yet, though. So maybe do I put something that's like a diner here? Just to kind of... Let's just do that. I think the cheapest cost is dirt. Definitely not grass. Sand? It's dirt. Yeah, it's totally dirt. Oh, I mean, besides fresh. We could do concrete. Concrete's cheap. Let's throw down some concrete. Just get down a rainforest restaurant. Increase the price, and then a toilet. Down a rainforest restaurant, and we'll put down a toilet. And I'm not doing any attractions yet. Where's the toilet? Hello? Not doing any attractions yet. Let's increase the price of this to like 14 bucks. So give people more options. It should also take some people off of the walkway. Get them inside of the restaurant. Let other people kind of go around where they were previously. Okay. Really surprised. That's not broken trees, right? Nope. If they grow up or have another one, we're going to probably have to double the size of their exhibit. But for the time being, this is incredibly lucky that this went this way. We can put saber-tooths down now if we wanted to, but I don't. Wait a minute. We can only put down female saber-tooths? What? What's the point of that? So I only have one more dinosaur left for this video, and I'm gonna have about $100,000 left with 6 dinosaurs left to do. So that is way more possible. And I'm doing $100,000 because at some point soon I will be getting this guest happiness up to the 95 to get the $25,000. So, and honestly, huge thanks to the people who've been watching my videos on Zoo Tycoon. The little bits of like information that I didn't know, even though I've played Zoo Tycoon for a long time. Like the obvious things of like putting the water in front of the fences and to keep the animals from going over. It's like, it seems simple, but I'm just dumb. So I wouldn't think of something that was like, yeah, why don't you just put the water? Because I don't like to put the water around the fences, because it's like, you know, then the animals have to stay away from the fence, but it's like, yeah, that's the point. Keep the animals away from the fence so that not only can they not break it, okay, no, that was $12,000, or no, $15,000 for the one award. Okay, so they're like, they did not just donate $1,000 per person, because if they did, that's disgusting. Well, that's a good amount of money, I'd say. We'll do garbage cans here and here. And I do think it's about time that I put down another maintenance worker, just to kind of give me that extra coverage of having a second one, plus with the benefactors we have. I might even want to put down a tour guide, but there's staff education. Problem with staff education is it's also going to take care of zookeeper training. So let's put 13, the minimum, into that. Just to, what is that guy doing? There we go. Just to basically take care of, where's the scientist? What are you doing? Sure. Why you just walk in there and walk out? There's a sick dinosaur in there. You need to take care of it. So the benefactors aren't going up right now, which is fine. We're making about $3,000 a month from the benefactors. Just as pathetic as that sounds, that's $36,000 a year just off of benefactors. Take into account the fact that usually my concessions are like $10,000 at around the ending of a zoo, and we're making about $42,000 against a zoo maintenance cost of like 10 to 15. So if a dinosaur costs about $40,000, if they're the bigger ones to put down, 3 months we got a new dinosaur exhibit done. And the Apatosaurus, who's going to be over here, half of it's already done for me. So, and I wonder, do they need water? Because they're going to be one of the ones that I'm taking full advantage of putting as much water around the edges as possible. 98, 92, 84. That's perfectly fine. I guess I've already made $3,000 at the... This restaurant is packed. See, we got a positive. Got a positive before the month donations from the benefactors come in, which I think we just got another one. We have 19 now. And all the animals are happy. Actually somehow got the iguanodons to not be angrier, you know, every single 5 seconds. I think this one hasn't even moved. I don't like the fact that you're sitting right in front of your food and not eating. Can you eat? You can eat. Okay, good. You're just being the problem. Oh my gosh, I just saw the saber-tooth cleaning itself. Is it saber-tooth cat, right? Yeah. Like, just imagining, like, I have cats. Just imagining, like, a saber-tooth getting on its, you know, back feet and just licking itself, and it's like, oh, that's just, it just feels wrong, even though it's what it's supposed to do. It's just cleaning itself. Okay, so 20 benefactors. Pretty sure we're about to get the last dinosaur that we can actually do, which is the Pterosaurus or whatever, which is going to fit perfectly right here. That'll be 4 exhibits. Then we'll have probably 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, once again, not a giant zoo. Boom, 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 boom. This is going to be a pain, but this will be one of the last ones. Boom and boom. And then obviously, boom. If you've seen my last video on the Apatosaurus, I am not looking forward to that in the slightest. And it's going to cost me a ton of money. Okay, August is about to end. 23 zoo benefactors. Indeed. Yes. I am so glad I restarted this. I'm so glad. Because this is going to show off, like, this would be possibly around $4,000. Only $2,000? Really? Oh, $3,000. Still, it's more than what I was making in the other one. I was making like $50 a day. Or $50 a month on donations. And I'm like, yeah, I can totally survive doing dinosaurs with $50 a month in donations. Okay, still no new dinosaurs. Maybe it's October, but I thought they put them in as eggs. I had the exhibit done in the last one before the year ended. So, does actually, October still gives me 3 months, so never mind. Maybe I'm just stupid. Don't answer that. Okay, so talk about an optimization, though, of cost. Alright? Looking at a situation where now we're making about, probably won't be $5,000 a month. It'll probably be about $3,000 or $4,000 now on concessions. But probably we'll put another attraction here. Maybe it hasn't hit 95 yet, which is fine. I actually want it not to hit 95 until basically I forget for the next video, and then in the final video I'm like, I need money, and then I go, oh yeah, I haven't even gotten the $25,000 yet. So we'll keep that. Hopefully it'll stay like that. People are very happy at the zoo. There we go. Talk about consistency. And the Herosauruses are very simple. So this video will be very simple. Wow. What a difference in difficulty. And all I had to do was basically ignore the dinosaurs complaining about how much space they have. Sounds terrible when you say it that way, but the real proof is that I needed these. Because several grand every month on donations definitely helps. So zookeeper training, not what I need. I need maintenance worker training. Unfortunately, they have everything tied together, so. I haven't even sold all the foliage yet. Like, I have tons of money. Look at this. This right here is $4,000. You know, this right here is nearly $1,000. Just with trees, and they're not even like a ton of them. That's almost $1,000. I'm making only $2,000 off of poop. 20 poops in 9 months. That doesn't seem very healthy for dinosaurs, but what am I to say? $2,000 right there. So I got like 10 grand in foliage that I haven't even used. 25 grand in awards that I haven't even received. So I've got like 40 grand just sitting around the zoo. Zoo value, $240,000. Okay. Only 100 grand left of that I need to find somehow. That is going to be a nightmare. I cannot stand zoo values. I think there's only 2 zoos in the entire game that actually have a zoo value requirement. And I can't say that I'm more happy about that because 26 benefactors. Because, I mean, it sounds pathetic to say it, but it's like having to, you know, look at the money every 5 seconds. I already do that too much, 28 now. It just seems like such a pain. Like, it should have just been $350,000 used overall. Maybe something like that, because then it'd be like, yeah, you should get to that easily. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to $350,000 easily. We got some poop over there that's getting cleaned up. Maintenance worker training getting there. I don't know how long it takes for these fences to start breaking. Like, look at how... Wow, okay. So the iguanodons, once we get the herosauruses over here, probably I'm going to want to put, like, maybe a route here. So now that we have a restaurant there, I don't really know if we need a restaurant here. Probably want to put one here and then one, like, here. Getting close to that final one for this video. How is this doing? Mid. Not bad. Pretty good. Nearly $9,000 in profits off of the restaurant alone. I haven't even gotten down the fun toy. 32 zoo benefactors. Okay, there we go. This has got to be a near like $5,000 for donations this month. I just want to see what the donations are, and then I'm going to focus on the Herosaurus. Which, this is a good territory. Outside of the sand, this is basically what the Herosaurus wants. So, and they are a smaller dinosaur, so they shouldn't require a ton of space. Come on, let me see how much money it is. I actually ended up getting $5,000 off of concessions. Is this going to be a month of like $10,000 in money? Because, that'll make me very happy. I have 3 exhibits. Just wait until I get like 500. I don't know why the animal happiness is so low. But the animal happiness doesn't even matter in this zoo, so... More dinosaurs have been made available for adoption. $7,000 without the award. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna make it like this big. What did that say? Nothing. Okay. And we're gonna put this here. And Herosaurus, yep. Now they actually look in the picture like they're bigger, but they are not. They are not big in the slightest. I'm going to put a scientist, an extra scientist down, so that is going to hurt my money amount, but I'm just going to call them Hare. That's why I'm going to just name this Hare. Hare. No, there is no hair on these dinosaurs because they're lizards, but at least I don't think there is. Don't ask me. Leptopsychus. It doesn't look like there's probably scales, be my guess. I'm not really a dinosaur guy, as you can tell. I should definitely have it because I've researched everything. Yes. Okay, we're just gonna throw down like let's just do 8. And I'm just gonna make the rest of the exhibit rainforest so that when they hatch, they're as happy as they can potentially be. There. Okay. Then obviously once they hatch, we will... Okay, so we dropped to 28. That is a huge drop in benefactors. Now if I have to take a guess... Why are they dropping? Maintenance worker training. Why are they dropping? Is it your fault? Your guys' fault? Are you redding out? No, you're... No, in fact, you're perfect at everything. So where's the animal happiness dropping? Guanodon 1? No, they're both happy. All happy. Like, what? the average happiness is above a 94, and it's at 90. Okay, I didn't miss a dinosaur, right? It's just sitting inside of a... You know, one of those things that get shipped in. I don't know why the unhappiness is so low. Not really sure, though, if I mind it. Because, again, we're not worried about happiness. We're worried about these stats. 247,000. That is, we still have 6 more exhibits left. So if we can get back up to 100,000 with 6 more exhibits, I think we'll be basically and as high as we can be. Give ourselves the best chance just to complete this in this attempt. Maybe people are unhappy because of how much space there is. Let's add some space. Okay, Harrisaurus hatched. Just add some space for people to walk around. Not enough grass, not enough fresh water. Too crowded, even though it's not even... That doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Let's just get that cleared up. Put the fresh water down. That looks like where it's going to be happy. Nope, more fresh water. I am boxing you in. You are not going to be allowed to just run through something. Looks like it wanted a lot of grass, not that much, I guess. There we go. Rocks. That's, yeah, okay. Did it want more trees? It's happier with trees, okay. I'll just give it as much privacy as possible. There we go. Okay, perfect. That was, how much did that cost us? 12 grand? Was that it? 12 grand. Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. Animal happiness, 94. Guest happiness, 90. I don't get why they're unhappy. I might just need to put some space to walk in here. Maybe get a tour guide down finally. Let's put some extra space in there. Let's put some stuff down now. Let's get the concrete going. And put down a carousel, because everybody loves carousels in this game for some reason. There we go. And put it to there. Bump it up to like $6, just to make sure I'm getting the most I can get out of it. And there we go. So now they got something else to do on that side. Happiness is going back up. They've got a walkway here. They can walk up to here and stare at the side of a giant cave. Benefactors are doing great. It didn't actually hurt because there's space is plenty, so. And now there's some extra walkways for people to kind of move around the zoo. Okay. Yeah, this is much better. So we're going to be going into next video. And this is where the crazy part comes in, okay? If you want to stop watching the video after I say this next part, I wouldn't blame you, because the rest of it's just going to be me staring at numbers and stuff. But we are starting next video with $66,000 more than I had at the end of last video. I had $32,000 left, and we'll be around $100,000. We are losing some benefactors, but I don't care because they've already helped me so much. And with the just utilizing space better, we're doing so much better. Like, so much better. Especially when you consider, let's get down a tour guide. Just gonna put down a tour guide. Put him there. There we go. Did I get the scientist? Is he on hair? He's on hair. Okay. So the cost... Why is the animal happiness so low? I don't get it. Everybody's happiness is high. 90? 96? 90? 62. There's the problem. Is it because of the... Large amount of foliage not big enough to hold? Okay. So we're gonna... do some minor. Let's block off. It's gonna cost a bit of money, but I just want to block off some of the stuff so that they're not harassing them too much. Maybe this will help with the happiness a little bit. That gonna help a little bit? Okay, that made that better. What you? Okay, one of them's sick. And the scientist is taking his good time getting there. If I had to imagine, that's why the happiness has plummeted so badly. They're feeling too crowded too. Okay, here. We'll do like this. There. How about that? Still feeling too crowded. This is costing me some money, but we have plenty, so I'm not too worried about it. That's as good as you're gonna get it, okay? You need to understand that you're a dinosaur, okay? People want to see you. As it is now, they can basically look at you through this one right here. Oh, look, everybody, it's dinosaurs. They pooped and they laid in it. Yay. That's not what a dinosaur's supposed to do. Woohoo. Okay, let's check the... So the zoo rating's what I'm really worried about. Just basically because of the happiness of the dinosaurs, because of how many people are here. But we are trying to keep the people over here as much as possible. So we're doing our best. I might even put like a dinosaur cinema right here. Yeah, we'll put it right... Actually, we'll put it right here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to... This is going to increase the bottom line, I guess you'd say, of the zoo, so this is fine. Make it like 850. And there. I'm just going to get some people over here, get them away from over there so much. Yep, already got somebody who went in. 82, 92, 86. Okay. The bad news, though, is we didn't get the top thing for the people yet, so... 26 benefactors, though, is fine. And we're also still dealing with a zoo that's completely open, I have to remember. We haven't increased the... Let's increase this to like $10. There. So we increase that to $10. We're going to get some money for every person coming in. Another dinosaur is sick. We probably need to improve that. Where's dinosaur care? Dinosaur care. Just put that on. And after this month, should be at about $90,000. Tons of people are going in there. That's great. Keep this line, get some people away from the dinosaurs, so then they won't be as unhappy. 94. See, it's already starting to go up. So, and this does improve our zoo value by very slightly, because it is more attractions and it's more buildings. I don't think there's a candy area here, but that's fine right now. Look at how many people are going into the cinema. Calm down, guys. You're at a dinosaur zoo. Start acting like you're grateful, okay? Dinosaurs. Where else are you getting this? Okay, November's about to end. Yeah, that cost is going to hurt a little bit, but we're still going to finish it out, this video, with around 60 grand more, so... Rainforest Zoo's, Rainforest Restaurant is doing great. Herosaurus is perfect now. Animal happiness is still so low. What's the sad ones still? Is it still the iguanodons? It's still the iguanodons. Are they feeling way too unhappy because there's so many guests? Let's just focus on getting them happy then for right now. You happier? They're happier now. Okay. Now they're not getting harassed. There we go. Let's increase that happiness. Don't you break down that fence. Don't make me pause this game. I will freeze time on you. Don't do it. Yeah, you can do that. It's fine. I don't know why you're getting upset about people looking at you and then you decide to stare out the closest window. I mean, they are bird-brained dinosaurs, but, I mean, come on. Don't be doing that. That's nonsense. Yeah, that's... okay. That's doing really well. $5,000 from donations. I'll take it. So we'll be at around 100 grand, it looks like. And the exhibits are basically perfect, because I don't want to have more than 500 guests in this zoo at one time. So... we're looking at 413. Yeah, so we're basically already at maximum capacity, and the animals are happy. So, gotta get the guests happy again. Could take a little while to fix that. Look at how many people are just changing their routes and are like, okay, I understand this is a living, breathing dinosaur, but I could totally go watch a movie I could probably rent for $3 on the internet. What the heck? That doesn't even make sense. Okay, the next exhibit... I don't even know what the next dinosaur is. I know one of the dinosaurs you only get in this this level, so that's going to be fun. That will be probably makes sense to be in the next video, because we got 4 done, so probably 4 next video, and then 2 after that. Because that's going to be crazy. And then we do, I think we've only got 1 more Dinosaur Digs level after this. And it's the next week, so I will have to do dinosaurs soon. That is like the greatest news to me. Mainly just because of how, like, completely obnoxious they are. Okay. Benefactors, if it stays at like 26, I'll be fine. Would love it to be in the 30s, but, you know, we're at $102,000, so we're doing fine. Okay. Yeah, so if you guys have been watching all the way to this point, thank you so much for watching. Usually I do the outro at the end of the video, but because there's really nothing much to do at this point, we're just basically looking at the dinosaurs. I'll do it now. So if you have been enjoying, do me a favor. Go down below the video and hit that like button. It helps the channel to grow. It helps more people to see the videos. The comments section on my channel is basically for any advice you have on the game, any game you're excited about. I probably should have turned those trash cans the other way, but they're still getting used. So if you want to go down there and give me some advice on the game, or let me know a game you'd like to see on the channel, or even say hi, or, you know, good vid, that stuff, comment section. I usually comment on every single comment. I am a smaller channel still, so I do my best to do that. And, of course, if you don't mind, the subscribe button is free. Helps the channel to grow, helps more people to see it. And you can cancel the subscription at any time. Don't blame me if you do, because of the fact that, you know, it's a smaller channel and I'm playing games that aren't exactly what you'd call popular. But we went up two benefactors. There we go, I think. We're at 26 or 28. I still have like $30,000 or $10,000 plus in foliage. If you look right here, that's $500. This right here is probably a ton. That's $4,000. Yeah. So we're doing great. I've only used $43,000 and I have 4 dinosaurs exhibits done. That's getting fixed. 96, 89. That's great. The dinosaur cinema's already made $3,000. So the next video, we'll do the animals for the next year. And then, so probably like 1, 2, restaurant, 3, 4, probably over here like 5, Apatosaurus. That in the next video, obviously. That'll be, the Apatosaurus will be in the last video, I think. It makes sense if that's where they did it. 97, guest happiness up to a 90. That is excellent to see. People are still happy at the cost. It's $10. I am making about $1,300 off of just people coming into the zoo, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's $10 per person, so that's a lot of people who have come in. 130 have entered this month alone. That's crazy. And we are going to make around $15,000. We'll see that though at the end of or at the beginning of next video. Wow. Okay. Much better. Much better. 4 grand, 25 grand, plenty of money to work with, plus the 25,000 that I haven't even gotten yet from the guest happiness. I hope you all have an absolutely great rest of your day. Bye, everyone.